Hey, this is Mike. Thank you so much for choosing this video. Today I'm in Conway, South Carolina, visiting Conway Ford, and I'm checking out a 2017 Ford Escape in the S trim level. Now this is a basic trim level, so it's basically the starting point on the Ford Escape. So lots of cool things to show off though, so let's go ahead and check it out. This vehicle is sitting on 17-inch steel wheels with wheel covers and Michelin tires. It also has four-wheel disc brakes with ventilated disc brakes in the front and solid disc brakes in the back. The name of this color is Magnetic Metallic, and it looks fantastic. It's like a dark gray with a metallic shining through when the sun shines on it. So here's the front of the vehicle. You have the Ford emblem there in the center, a satin grille with a little bit of gloss there. It's a black, almost like a black chrome there in the center. Then you have reflector, halogen, high and low beam headlights. So this is what the key looks like. It's a pretty traditional key. It has a lock and unlock button there, a panic button. Let's just go ahead and push the panic button. It beeps the horn pretty loud and flashes the lights. This one actually has the addition of a remote start, little key fobs for the remote start, which is interesting. Here's the inside of the passenger door. Now it's all black, like a matte black material, and you have soft to the touch materials around your arm here and here. The rest of it is right in here is the hard plastic, but up here is soft as well. You have the storage pockets there at the bottom. You even have a little one right here. Place to put your umbrella or small umbrella or whatever you want there on the side. Plenty of leg room, and the chairs, the seats are quite a ways off the floor. It's just like a chair in your house, so that way you're nice and comfy. Has a gray and black two-tone seat, cloth seat. And it has the stitching there on the side as well as here in the center. You have the contoured dashboard here. Take a look in the glove compartment. Massive glove compartment. Look there. You can put like a whole clipboard or something in there, or books. So let's take a look at the window sticker, just in case. I'm going to put a link in the description, but just in case you need to look at some features, you can look here and just use the pause button. So the link in the description will last a while, but it doesn't last forever, so just in case for future use. Here's the inside of the back door. You have the bottle holder there at the bottom, soft to the touch surfaces around your arm, right here, around the handle as well. There's your threshold, and the front seats are all the way back, so even then you still have some pretty decent leg room, especially considering the seats are so far off the floor, so your knees aren't sticking up in the air, and you have a very, very subtle hump there in the center, so that's not really a big issue. You have a 12-volt power supply right in here with a little cubby. And this is a 60-40 split seat, so you can fold down one or the other to increase your cargo space. And you fold them down. There's a way to do it without moving this seat up forward. You actually push this button here on the side of the headrest, and it lowers the headrest. And then you just lift this up, and it kind of flops right on down and gets out of the way. And it kind of lowers down as well, so it gives you almost a flat surface to the back. So your fuel door is on the passenger side, so you can have your passenger pump the gas for you. There's a capless design, so you just put the nozzle in, pump your gas, you're good to go. You don't have to worry about a gas cap. Here's the back of the vehicle. There's your tail lights there. And your backup camera is right there in the center, just below the emblem, which is good position to be in the center. You have the windshield, the wiper here in the back. You can open up the back like so. So here's your cargo space, and you can see I folded down one seat, so you can have the addition of that space, or you can fold down the other seat, not that seat, and have once you fold all the seats down, actually it's a huge open area back here to put whatever you want. Good height too. So you have a storage cubby here on the left side. You have a grocery bag holder there, as well as over here. And there's your light. 12-volt power supply back here as well. Little storage space there. This lifts up and you have a spare tire and tools underneath it. You also have some storage compartments around the outside of the tire. Now you notice it has that little funnel right there. That white funnel is used when you are putting gas in the vehicle with a gas can. Let's go ahead and start it up. Here's the area in front of the driver's seat, the floorboard. You can see the floor mat hooks in place here with the big buttons. Nice place to put your left foot here. Accelerator and brake pedals there. So let's go ahead and take a look under the hood. To open up the hood, there's a latch all the way here on the left, right around this area. And you reach in, you move it to the right, and it lifts up. It does require a prop to hold the hood up right there. So here's your engine, and it's not covered up with plastic, so that's really good. It does have some plastic components, but it's not covered up, so that's really, I like that. I like to see the actual engine when I lift the hood. See, there's your belts. And it's a 2.5 liter 4-cylinder engine paired to a 6-speed automatic transmission with a select shift capability. You have your intake manifold here on the front, and your exhaust goes out the back, so that way your heat channels out and underneath the vehicle better. Okay, here's the inside of the driver's doors, just like the other side, except for it has a few more buttons. You have the power windows for all 4 doors and your side mirror adjustments there. So let's see, roll the window up. It's a one-touch down automatic window. It goes pretty quick going down. Manually adjusted seats here for the driver's side. You do have a height adjuster as well, and a place to put a small umbrella. There's your cloth seats. Pretty good bolstering too, not too intrusive on your body, but just overall generally a really comfortable seat. So right in here we have the ability to open up the lift gate, and then here's your headlight controls. You have off, parking light, then there's your headlights, and then the automatic feature there, and then your dimmer switch for your interior gauges are here. And you have a tilt and a telescoping steering column. Goes out quite a ways. You lock it in place with this lever. Okay, let's take a look on the inside. Plenty of leg room. My legs can stick almost straight out. Plenty of knee room, so I'm really comfortable here. Let's go ahead and take a look at the steering wheel first. And the steering wheel is a synthetic material, super durable, and it's textured, and it feels a lot like leather with the texturing. I don't know if you can see that. And it has pretty substantial bolsters up here. Okay, so the buttons here on the right side is your volume for your radio, and then your Bluetooth controls with a voice recognition as well. Over here is your cruise control, so you turn it on, you can set it, change through your speeds, resume and cancel there. These buttons correspond with the screen between the gauges, which we'll get to in just a minute. Your windshield wiper controls for your front and rear are on the right side. Turn signal switch and your headlight dimmer switch is on the left side. But check out these gauges. You have your RPMs here on the left, and then on the right you have your speedometer, and then you have the fuel gauge and your engine coolant temperature. Now you notice it needs gas, so it's going to go straight to the gas station in just a minute. So right here in the center, I'm going to use these buttons right here to control it, but this is your screen, so you can get some information here. So right now we're on the trip 1, so it gives you your average fuel economy. And let's scroll down here. Instant fuel economy, so it gives you like a little bar as you're driving. Distance to empty, trip timer, and then you have your miles per gallon average and stuff like that. Then you have a digital speedometer too. That would be my default screen there. So I'd keep there. Now if I go to the left, we can go into trip 2, and it has basically the same information, except for as you can reset a different number. And you get information here as far as the my key information. Keeps telling me I need gas. System check. So let me know that I need gas in there, and then there's a whole bunch of settings right in here. Driver assistance, this is where you can turn off your traction control, and your vehicle, go into there, compass, lighting, your remote start, wipers, all these different settings there. Then your my key, and then your display, you can adjust that, different language, go into distance, yeah. Alright, so that's kind of a rundown of that screen. You can see it has the outside temperature, your odometer, and also at the bottom right is a digital compass. Alright, you have another screen at the very top of the center stack here, and this is where you can find your clock. And the way you control this screen is too far away to be a touch screen. It's not a touch screen. Is you can go into different screens using these corresponding buttons here. So where it says Alt Store, you can push this button because it's on the far left. This one goes to Direct, next one goes to Info, and so on. So that's how you control the screen. But this is your radio. You do have a CD player here at the top, and then your traditional volume and tune through the stations. You have presets for your radio as well. In your radio, you have different media sources for playing music through the sound system, and then of course you can pair a phone with the Bluetooth system, and then you can adjust your sound and your clock here, and you can adjust choose different options of this little pad. So as I scroll through, it's going to go down to my different presets or change through the stations, that kind of stuff. There's your four-way flashers. So down here is your climate control. You can see it has the fan speed, the temperature, and where you want the air to blow there in the center. Then here's your traction stability control. You can turn that off if you need to. This is just an empty button. Right in here is a USB and a 12-volt power supply, as well as a little place to put your phone or whatever. There's another spot there actually that would be perfect for most phones. There's your cup holders. So here's your shifter. It's a 6-speed automatic transmission. I'm going to put it in reverse, and the backup camera pops up here like so, and you can see from the bumper to the sky and all around. I'm going to turn the steering wheel, and you can see it has active guidelines there. It also has these little magnifying glass there. I'm trying to hold the camera steady while I do this, but I'm going to push the button, and it zooms in right there. So like say if you're backing up to a trailer hitch or something, you can zoom in a little bit. Kind of helps out. Actually, it makes it a lot easier than not having a camera, that's for sure. Okay, so you can actually change through the gear ratios with these buttons here on the side. There's neutral, there's drive, there's sport mode. You're just letting the vehicle know that you want the highest performance, and you're not really caring about the fuel economy at that moment. So this is a electronic parking brake. So you pull it up to engage it, and you'll know it's engaged because it'll have a little brake light right there. Also, you can actually feel the pedal sink in as you engage it, and you push it down to release it. Nice big open pocket here for putting stuff, and quite deep as well, and has like a rubber mat at the bottom. So here's your center armrest, and it looks like it might be big enough to share with your passenger, and it's quite soft actually, very soft. And this lifts up, and you have this storage compartment, you have this small storage compartment, and then there's another button to open up the bigger side. So let me push the other. You see there's two buttons here. This one opens up the small one, this one opens up the big one. And there's your big compartment here with a 12-volt power supply. It also has this little spot here for wires to go in and out in case you need to do that, so that it doesn't pinch them when you close the lid. Here's your rearview mirror, and it's a manual day and night mode. You have a place to put your sunglasses here. It has like this rubber texture on the inside. This little rubber thing here to kind of put them in place. And you have these little tap lights, look like LEDs actually. And your visors have mirrors on them. They also extend out, so that way you can get the right position that you need. Okay, let's take a look at the visibility. Really, really good. You notice that the headrest for the second row seat lines up with the pillar in the back, so that way you're not losing any visibility because of that headrest. Then you have all the glass around there, so really fantastic visibility. All right, there you have it. 2017 Ford Escape in a really basic trim level, but I mean, it's very functional. You have a lot of cool features. You have Bluetooth, you have the CD player. I mean, the CD player is kind of retro now, but it has it in here, which is kind of surprising. And just an overall really comfortable and functional vehicle that looks really good too. I like the way these look. So anyways, thank you for watching, and thank you to Conway Ford in Conway, South Carolina, for allowing me to show off an awesome vehicle, and I'll see you guys next time.